Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
For the first time here with Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They get this out left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a shot way, too, because of where they're up in the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good run by the receiver as well.
Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's caught by Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Herbert off of play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Herbert. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Number 25.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Made by Dante Fowler.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
25-yard line.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Eagles 7, Ravens nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved, so that'll back them up 5. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shot in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles got 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On first down, Hines. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this match. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he'll score. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Ravens nothing. Zane Gonzalez says
so not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Herbert on first down now. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that... It's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bandit. Check. 53.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 16th play, Clay Matthews. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
The Sentinels been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Herbert just beat the play clock. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
40-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Finding Knox there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. A touchdown, Baltimore. Brandon Cooks.
Baltimore.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Jay Swearinger on the tackle.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He's taken down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout.
A gain of 9.
It's just their first, so
It's
2 remaining
down.
as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Minkah Fitzpatrick
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Slam, slam, slam.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's get there.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
John Brown.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Pick up on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Five yards remain on second down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Here's Herbert. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They'll try to run with Breida. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And the training staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right back. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. They tried to contain them when they absolutely had to and force the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 35-yard line.
Should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat. And a first down.
14.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down now, it's Hines. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! 9 points. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it looked like he might drop it and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Ravens 10.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It leads to
what we just saw there. That's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. That complete to Lamar Miller. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And able to find John Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Baltimore.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert throwing again. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Herbert,
the improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 4.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
John Brown.
John Brown. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Ravens 17. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Eagles. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Jackson will throw again. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense
6 yards
with 1:53 left.
2nd and 4 at the Ravens.
Second down at 4. They run again with Hines. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
By Kenneth Murray.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Decided the lead points get scored. It is on the kick.
All right, they're with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football in the end. Just take care of it, and victory
much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. You have an injury from the last game. See how long they'll be out.